First off, I'm not a Democrat, nor am I a Republican. I'm an independent. I look at both sides equally and decide on that. But with that being said, I've been sitting back listening to the news and listening to both sides and all the executive orders that Trump's been signing, and I love it. I love it. And listening to everybody bellyache and bitch and complain about Trump's doing this, Trump's doing that. I agree with it. Not, I mean, 99% of it I do. Okay. And as far as him going in and ICE taking illegals, I'm for it. And I know you guys are going to come at me, oh, this, that, and the other. But you know what? I don't give a shit. Okay? There's a right way and a wrong way to come in this country. If you sneak across the border and just sneak into our country, that's the illegal way. All right? There is a right way to do it. There are plenty of people that do the right way every year and have been doing it that way for centuries. Okay? Sneaking across the border and just like disappearing into the night is not the legal way. So I agree with him on that. All these Dems and leftist people complaining and bitching and moaning and all that crap. Okay? I guess you guys are so brainwashed into believing what the Dems tell you, what the media tells you, that you don't want to see the truth. All this shit about, oh, Trump's going to take rights away, the women's rights away, and women this and women that. And it's like, I guess you guys forgot he was president for 4 years before now. And he never did any of that shit. Okay? Quite honestly, when he was in office before, our 401k skyrocketed. That's how my husband was able to start his business. With the 401k. With the way things have been the last 4 years, there's no way my husband would have been able to start his business. And, I'm thankful for that. This shit about, oh, tariffs are going to cost more, tariffs this, tariffs that. You see what happened to Mexico? You see what happened to Canada? Okay? They all buckled. Trump's not playing, guys. Okay? And, these videos that I've seen about, oh, what are you going to tell your kids when, your kids come home from school and talk about how, oh, your friend's parents got deported. Quite honestly, I would tell my kids straight up, well, their parents should have came the right way. Or the parents have been here long enough, they should have got citizenship. And I understand it takes 10, 15 years, okay? But at least you can get the process started. So, but with all the Dems talking about getting, Trump out of office, get him out, lock him up, lock him up. Think about this for a second, guys. Now, anybody who is not trying to hide anything, who's not trying to keep quiet about things, they're going to be like, hey, yeah, let's support this person. Let's do, let's help him. Let's get this straightened out. Let's get this country back on track. No. Because the Dems, I want to say 90% of the Dems, they are doing dirty shit behind closed doors. All right? Now, I'm going to say this right now. What's done in darkness will come to light. Excuse me. And it will all come to light. One thing that was found by Doge was $50 million was going to Gaza for condoms. Really? There was another country that got millions for the correct pronouns. Oh, wow. My fingers look yellow for a sec for some odd reason. I don't know why. Anyways, think about all that money that's being wasted and sent to other countries. Think about that money, what it could do for this country. Think about what that money can do to homeless veterans that gave their life or fought for this country. Okay? They gave up their personal life to fight for this country. And they're homeless now. And they're veterans. Think about that. You know, we got hunger in this country. Okay? But there's millions and millions of dollars being sent to other countries that could go to help the hunger here. The homeless here. Think about it. There's so many programs that country could go, or that money could go to help. Think about that for a second. You know? That is a lot of money. Excuse me. That is a lot of money that's being sent to all these other countries that could help this country right here. But the Dems don't care. You know? The idiot in chief for the last 4 years could care less what this, you know, our own country was going through. Think about that. You know, look what happened in North Carolina with the floods. All those people that lost everything. And they're still living in tents, guys. And all they got was a measly $770. And you had to qualify for that. Look at the people in LA. Again, a whole whopping $770. What was that going to do for them? They lost everything. I mean, for those that didn't have insurance, or those that, you know, that weren't wealthy. You know, for the moms and dads who were barely making ends meet in LA. LA's not cheap to live. You know, I mean, unless you're a celebrity. But think about that. The previous idiot in chief, you know, couldn't even figure out what day it was. So, you know, we now have a commander in chief. And I know you guys are going to bitch and holler and make rude comments and all this other bullshit. Okay? But the new commander in chief is getting shit done. Okay? Not like the previous ones. But then, dang it. The new commander in chief has said he was going to do things, and he's already started them. Think about that one. And, you know, he's doing as he's promised. And again, I know you guys are going to bitch, holler, whatever. Talk about, oh, he's this, he's that, he's a felon, he's this, he's that. Okay, but I'm going to say it right now. Alright? I would trust Trump and his family with my kids more than I ever would trust the Bidens or even Kamala Harris. Okay? You can call me brainwashed, you can call me MAGA, you can call me whatever the fuck you want to call me. Okay? But at least I'm not brainwashed. I'm not somebody who goes with the flow and believes everything that comes out of that damn box in my house. Alright? I look at everything. And then I make my decision. But again, I would trust the Trump family more than I ever would trust the Biden family or Harris or Pelosi or any of the Dems. Okay? Again, you know, you can take this with a grain of salt. You can believe what you want. It's just my opinion, my take on the situation. Okay? But this is what I believe. Oh yeah, and all that money that went to Ukraine, and I will always believe this. I'll never know the truth. None of us will. But I seriously believe the reason Biden was pushing so hard to constantly be sending money to Ukraine, because he was getting a kickback. I don't know how. I don't know where. Okay? But he was getting a kickback because him and Zelensky were buddy-buddy. And so I believe, and I always will be, You can't change my mind on it. I will always believe that Biden was getting a kickback on all that money that was sent to Ukraine. So, just my thoughts, guys. Have a great day.